Hey YouTube, I am Tarka the Newt, and this is Hardspace Shipbreaker. I haven't played this game in quite a while, so I'm visiting it again for the first time in quite a while. I'm about to crash into this ship here. Nebulous Wrangler 4. So yeah, today I'm kind of snowed in here. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to go to work or not. I'm glad that I kind of remember the controls to this game. I'm not sure if there's a way to reset the tutorial or not, but anyway, yeah, you might have seen the video that I uploaded last night where I showed, hang on, I'm trying to, systems, that's what I want. Yeah, it's got fuel tanks. Okay, so I gotta open the door. But I uploaded a video last night showing off the snow and whatnot. God, I hope that doesn't show up. I'm so sorry. My allergies are killing me. But yeah, it's freaking snowy as crap outside. It's like real heavy freaking snow too. Shoveling my porch this morning. Oh my god, it was like doing weight training. Like some really intense full body weight training. I mean, it's good. I need the exercise, but god damn. Now I'm gonna have to go to work, and oh, okay, this is interesting. I definitely like the touches that they added. I noticed, if you haven't been playing the game or whatever, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but look at this. You see how it's kind of hazy in here, and there's all this stuff here? It's because there's an atmosphere. You know, the atmosphere has haze and whatnot because there's moisture in it. And, but, you know, if I get rid of the atmosphere,
pressure level decreasing.
I assume that haze will go away. At least I hope so. Yep, see? Look how nice and clear it is now. Because there's no more oxygen full of all of its moisture and whatnot. Probably from humans exhaling all the time. There we go. Okay. And it's just like a single bunk bed here. I've seen a bunch of these where they were clearly like long distance haulers or whatever. And there were 2 seats, but nowhere to sleep. So it's like, what did they do for sleeping? I mean, I guess it's 0 G, so you could just kind of rest in the air, I suppose. I don't know. They still have the stuff on the walls, which is cool. Oh boy, oxygen tanks, yay! I won't run out of oxygen, except I don't run out of oxygen. I remember when I first started playing this, the only thing you could do was this timed mode. So everything was timed. Like you only had 15 minutes in each shift. Although sometimes ships would give you like 2 or 3 shifts to complete them. It's like the job, the work orders or whatever. It would give you like 2 or 3 shifts. So that's technically like 45 minutes to half an hour, right? Or half an hour to 45 minutes. So that wasn't bad, honestly. A lot of people complained about it, so they added this free mode, and I do like the free mode. I can do everything in one shift and just kind of screw around and talk to you guys, and I don't have to worry about my timing and stuff. I have to be like laser perfect about everything. And honestly, you know, truthfully, if I was being timed, I wouldn't have to be laser perfect then either. It's just a part of how I am, and I know a lot of other people are like that too. So anyway, oh, that's weird. So okay, this is supposed to be. Well, there's supposed to be a switch here so you can dump the fuel. Pretty sure that's just, yeah, a door. Yeah, that's just the door. Come on. Oh. Yeah, so I don't... Alright, well... Okay, first of all, let's get rid of this reactor. That thing always makes me nervous. Let's pull that right there. This is the easy one, so it's not, you know, like it's really hard.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit.
Let's see. What I'm going to try and do is just pull these fuel tanks out of here. Because it seems like that's my only option, is to disconnect the fuel tanks themselves. Well, nothing exploded, so that must have done it. Yeah, that's not glowing, so okay, that's all I gotta do. Done. Let's see if I can pull it out of there. Just gotta be really gentle. You can see the like 5 dots. There's 2 red ones. Ooh, that's a little rough. As long as you don't deplete those dots down to the red, you'll be okay. And so far I haven't damaged it at all. As I like just shoot it off down into the barge. I will say this though, sometimes when you shoot stuff at the barge, it just bounces off and flies off sideways into nowhere and never to be seen again. And it kind of sucks. And that's one glitch that I really was hoping they'd fix, and they still have not at all. It sucks when you lose salvage because of that. It really does. You know, you're doing so well, and everything's going perfectly, and then you shoot like something really valuable into the barge, and it just goes flying off into nowhere. But you know, to be fair, you could just do this. That's why that's hard to do, though. And especially if you're being timed, you don't have time to do that. If you're being timed, besides, who wants to do that anyway? You don't want to be like ferrying the parts directly to the barge. You want to be like taking the ship apart. So anyway, let's take some parts. Let's take some shit apart. I think next I'm gonna do the. Oh, it's not one of those. Okay. Sometimes these ships can be like vastly different from one another, so it's kind of hard to get a real good technique down that is like the perfect technique. You just got to kind of work with what you see. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, that right there should have told me. What I'm talking about is there's some where there's like, you can even see it here on the texture. This will be attached directly to the fuel source rather than just like a little arm here. And when that happens, you kind of got to cut it away very carefully, and you can't pull it off until the fuel is disconnected. These, I think, are the exception to that. I think I could have probably pulled these off without disconnecting the fuel first. I don't know. Also, another thing, before you throw these ceiling panels off, you might want to pull these lights off. You can see it takes quite a long time, and they are quite delicate, so if you're not careful, they'll be damaged. But they are worth a couple thousand each, so it might be worth it to you to do that, especially if you're not timed. But if you're timed, it just takes up way too much time for what they're worth. Honestly, I just shoot them off into the processor with the panels, and I'm amazed that scratched right on that and it didn't damage it. That's pretty cool. It seems like they nerfed the damage a little in the game. I think they might have underestimated how clumsy their player base was. But yeah, I do quite love this game. It is just very cathartic and, dare I say, fun to tear apart, to piece by piece tear apart a ship. Oh, well, now you can see exactly what I'm fucking talking about. You see what just happened there? It was literally in the barge, and it just bounced away. Except because it's so huge, you know, it does. You know, it's almost like it goes in slow motion. It's just it's so frustrating. I wish they would fix that. Come on now, go in the barge. There we go. Like, seriously. And normally, see, that's another thing too, is normally you'll tether it to the barge or tether it to something, and that's it. You expect it to the tether to do its job. So you keep working and not even look at it. And, you know, you won't even notice that this really freaking expensive nacelle is just slowly floating off into nothing, where you can no longer retrieve it. And it frustrates me. And then you turn around to shoot something else at the barge, and it's like, where's that other nacelle? Like, where'd that other nacelle go? Oh shit. And you'll do something like this, and see it on the, you know, the vision or whatever it is. Just, I don't know. What do I know? I was once a programmer myself, but that was back in the days of like QBasic and crap. This stuff is like magic to me. I understand the basics, but you know, I wouldn't even begin to know how to. I have no clue how this stuff works, really. Complex physics engines and whatnot like this. I really just don't. All I know is what I see. And what I see is a cool game. Pull these guys off of here. I'm not going to move them anywhere, just going to break them away. Because what I want to do is separate these from the deck plates. And then I'll just cut off the deck plates and let them drift away. Come on now. Come on. There we go. Why was it doing that? Is it because of that thing there? It was. Alright. Well, whatever. No biggie. Oh, I will say, oh my god, this game, I'll tell you, I don't know what engine they're using. It's the Unity engine, isn't it? I think so. It's a very extreme Unity engine. Like, this is pretty impressive for Unity. But I've got a Ryzen 5 3.2, or is it 4.2? I think it might be a 4.2. That's my CPU. It's 8-core processor. I've got a GTX 2060, and this game just turns my computer into an expensive heater, is what it does. Just, yeah. So it's honestly pretty impressive. I haven't really seen that from a whole lot of games yet. Just Cause 3 surprisingly does a pretty good job of taxing my machine. Although, to be fair, a lot of my problems would probably be alleviated if I just got better RAM. Now why is that still? Oh, that's weird. Oh, because they're okay. Because they're separate. Yeah. Stupid shit. All right. Anywho, I do have DDR4 RAM, but I've only got 16 gigs of it, which these days is not a whole lot. For the most part, it should be plenty. I don't know. I feel weird because I'm honestly kind of out of my element on this stuff. I literally used to build towers for a living, computer towers, and I just that doesn't matter, you know. I did it for over a decade, and it might as well not matter at all because, like, all the technology is completely different now, all of it, you know. Anybody who's my age who worked on computers knows what I'm talking about. You know, there's no IDE anymore. Everything's multi-core processing. You know, you have these GPUs that are just crazy. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just mumbling, babbling at this point. I still do computer work from time to time, but I don't work on hardware anymore. Mostly, oh, damn it! Now see, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Come here. No, no. You go back into the barge. Why are you not, like, the barge won't even pick it up? Why won't the barge pick that up? Oh, because it goes in the furnace. Okay, I'm fucking retarded. Haderp. Okay. Yeah, any more if I do any computer work, it's just helping people with their networks and crap. You know, the last job I did was an older woman who had all these wireless devices and a Wi-Fi network. A really good one, by the way, but she couldn't figure out how to connect her devices to the Wi-Fi, so I helped her. And honestly, I had a lot of trouble with it too. It was one of those things where it seemed like it should work, but it wasn't. I don't know. I reset a bunch of stuff and reconnected everything. And after resetting everything and reconnecting everything, everything just seemed to work. So I was like, okay, hopefully it doesn't do that. You know, it doesn't stop working in the future. I don't know. Freaking wireless printers and crap. Everything's wireless. That's probably the problem. Because all this wireless stuff uses radio transmission. And the problem with radio transmission is it can fill an area and interfere with other radio transmissions. Now, I'm not a radiologist or whatever, so I don't know the exact numbers when it comes to that stuff. But, you know, I can't imagine it would be too difficult to have like a house full of radio devices that their primary activity is to transmit radio waves and just not have problems. You know what I mean? Like, if you have, like, I can't imagine it would take that many modern devices to flood the area with radio transmissions to the point where the transmissions are all useless now. You know, I don't know. I'm really just guessing because I don't know. Boop, 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 boop. Buy thingies. That's more money for me. Oh, I just need more nanocarbon. Okay. Oh, so yeah, this freaking game. Let me tell you, there's a new mode that has like ghost ships, I guess, or it's not a new mode, but a new type of ship. There's ships that got lost on the edge of space and they came back with all these things inside them, and there's like paranormal activity and whatnot. Kind of cool. I haven't done that yet. I'm eager to try it out though. Just right now, I'm just getting back into the groove of things. And honestly, this is like riding a bicycle. Some things are a little different, especially the way things look. Like the cutting thingamajiggies never used to look like that. But I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. It don't matter. It's all good, guys. Don't stress. Oh, and this is nice. I like that they did this. You can now very cleanly remove an airlock from the rest of the ship instead of having to like do your best, you know, at chopping it away from the frame of the ship. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool, guys. Oh, what am I doing here? This video is going to be kind of long. Just cutting all this away, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, all this stuff goes in the processor. Okay, so I'm not worried about it. Ah, a convenient little gap for me to shoot that through. Into the barge with you. Yes. Just cutting these thingamajiggies off. This is the easy, boring part, however you want to look at it. Just cut all this shit. Normally there's like fuel tanks, or not fuel tanks, but like coolant tanks here, so you gotta be careful. Oh. Sorry. Hopefully that was not like super loud just then. I'm really hoping the recording software can muffle that a little bit. Because I cannot help. My throat is just so scratchy. It just feels like something's in there. It never goes away. Get a drink. I haven't had a drink in a while. What is that? Oh, it's nothing. Oh, I thought it was like way off in the distance, and here it's just this little piece of something right here. Ugh, God. And I got this like vaguely cherry flavored soda from a local farmer's market. I thought it was good, but after drinking it for a while, it's like, I don't know. I'd say it tastes like cough syrup, but cough syrup tastes better. It at least has more flavor. The drink is ridiculously sweet. It's supposed to be cherry flavored, but it's not. Okay, so how does this work? How do I... Okay, did I must have missed a cut point. Ah! There we go. Oh, no, don't do that. There we are. Boop. Alrighty. Oh. So, boop. And a boop. And a bam! Ah! Thank you, ma'am. Get into that barge, you.
Salvage secured.
Okay, so now I'm going to go over here. The big thing is there's a wall up here and I don't want it to scrape against this stuff. So I'm going to try and pull it out from that end. Try. This end's probably still going to get caught. No, it seems to be doing alright. One thing I can say is once your stuff is, irreversibly salvaged, it's a good idea to hit the V key if you're on PC to cancel out your tethers, because otherwise it can actually the tether can actually prevent you from salvaging the thing properly or whatever. Like it just gets in the way of it. It kind of floats around and it'll get in the way of other stuff that you want to salvage, So yeah, just kill your tethers as soon as they're no longer useful to you. Also, I'm tethering things straight into the processor, when honestly you could kind of tether it really anywhere into this red zone and then just hit V like that, and it'll still just suck it in for you. Heavy stuff you might want to wait, like that big front end, and certainly when I'm done here at the very end, this up here. But yeah, I don't want to do too much talking because this video is already running way too long. One shift is 15 minutes. And I've been sitting here running my mouth for over 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Here soon it's going to be 30 minutes. I'm going to be that guy from Waterworld. Half an hour. Something, half an hour. Have you ever seen Paper? I don't know if he was trying to be Irish or what. It's vaguely Celtic. Although, I think that was the guy that was the crazy Irish guy in Braveheart as well? Was it? I don't know. Anybody know who I'm talking about? The crazy Irishman in Braveheart who we're not sure is going to be an assassin or not, but then Wallace is like about to be assassinated while he's on a hunting trip, or while he's out hunting, and the Irish guy saves him. Spoilers for, the 25-year-old movie. Yeah, the guy, come on. Moy Island. Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, just in my throat. Scratchy. I gotta get a better drink than this. Let me get some water. Okay. These things, I still have yet to find out how to remove them properly, aside from just cutting them away from the frickin' wall. And it frustrates me because, because watch, here, I'll show you what I mean. I'm pretty sure, well, I guess we're gonna find out if they fixed it or not. Let's see. Whoop. Well, at least it doesn't get damaged anymore, but yeah, you see how it, electrocuted the stuff around it? What the fuck? Why did it bounce? Did that damage that? It doesn't look like it. Alright. Might have to go get some fuel here soon. But that was what I really used to complain about, was you'd pull it off the wall and it would fucking damage it. You couldn't get it away from the wall without doing at least 1 point of damage to it, which made it less valuable. So it was less salvage.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit
Even if I cut it away from the wall, like cut the piece of the wall out there, it would still damage it because you have to remove it from that piece for it to get sucked into the barge. Like, it was frustrating. Anyway, I don't know why I'm complaining about that. It's not in the game anymore. They fixed it. They fixed it. Oh, yeah, okay, so, yeah, I want to remove that thruster. How do I get that out of there? Do I just pull it out? Well, there's the thruster cap. That doesn't have any cutting points, so let's just throw that right into the processor. You don't think it because of the size that it is, but thruster caps are actually very heavy, which makes sense. They would have to be a very tough metal, which means they'd be a very dense metal. Although I think at this point in human history, we might be able to find stuff besides metal that is strong enough to use for things like this. I don't know. I'd like to think that, but who knows? It's all just speculation anyway. But that's my speculation, is that we'll find something besides metal that can do those things that we need metal for, because, you know, the big thing with metal is just that it's a plentiful resource. You know, titanium, certainly iron. It's just, you can get it in large quantities, and you know, it does what you want it to do. Whereas, I don't know, organic material like chitin or chitin, however you want to say it, would be hard to produce on large scale. You know. I read a thing about some scientist, I think, biologists, somewhere at some university, who was growing bricks out of mycelium, or just, you know, mushrooms, and so it's very weather resistant, and it's even stronger than most concretes, and that's pretty cool. Yeah. No. Why? I don't want you to go into the furnace. There we go. Okay. It really looked like it was going into the furnace there. That's a lot of nanocarbon to lose in the furnace. So, boop. Did it get it? Ah, fuck. I did it too late. Nope, it got it. It got it. See, that's a problem that still exists in the game, I think. You can see it being scraped along this wall. That wasn't the physics of the object. That was the furnace pulling it in as well. So both of these things can affect what is in here. You know, like what's in here is being sucked in by the processor, but it's close enough to the furnace that it's also being sucked in by the furnace. So it's like, why? Like, my thought process is like, okay, rather than trying to figure out a bunch of code to go around that and have them next to each other, why wouldn't you just put the furnace like here, you know? Like, it just, I don't know. So, but I'm sure they'll figure it out eventually. These devs seem to know what they're doing, and they're pretty cool guys from what I've seen. Oh god. God, it's fucking sick. Oh, I hate having allergies. And thing is, it's not like hay fever or anything, it's just dust allergies. And the only reason they're hitting me so hard is because it's so damp right now. Because it's so daggone damp, the dust particles and things that irritate my insides are hanging out in the air. And, so I'm inhaling them, and it's irritating my stuff. And I hate that. I don't like when my stuff gets irritated. My wife likes when my stuff gets irritated, especially when she helps me not irritate. Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't going anywhere. That was a dumb joke. It was a bad joke. It was a bad joke. That was like D-grade grump material. I love the Game Grumps, all of them, and I definitely would say that the show has gotten better now that it's Aaron and Danny. But not that I don't love JonTron, like John is awesome, but like even in John's era, literally all the humor was always like I don't know, like low grade humor, you know, body humor and things like that, if you get my meaning, if that makes sense. Like ho ho ho, that thing looks like a penis. like yeah, like any third grader would probably notice that. Thanks for pointing it out. Like, what the fuck, guys? I don't know. I'm just being silly. I'm gonna be lazy here and just get everything. I'm so done with this fucking stuff. This is how I always feel about this game too, and why I almost never do the bigger ships like the geckos, because by the time I'm done salvaging, I'm just like, oh, I'm so done with this right now. Like, I want to just do something else. And I mean that's okay, you know. It just you know, see, that's the problem with playing free mode too. It's like I chose this. I chose to do it all at once. Whereas, I forgot about my heat. How the fuck do you catch fire in a fucking vacuum? Like, serious? It would be a flash and then gone. That's it. So stupid. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't know. I chose this, you know. I chose to not break up my gameplay and do it in 15-minute blocks by, you know, playing it in free mode. So I guess I don't have any room to complain. But I do get bored, like, with doing this, if you know what I mean. I mean, can you tell? Like, I was talking and talking and talking, and now it's like, hey guys, I'm playing this game. Like, you know what I mean? I wish I had somebody else to talk to during these videos. I mentioned the Game Grumps, and now I'm starting to really see, now that I think about it, and I'm sitting here making a video like this with nobody but myself to talk to, I'm starting to realize why they always do, like, collaborative videos, you know, with each other. It's two people, it's not one person. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anywho, oh god, here comes the snowplow. The snowplow. It's freaking Dave K down the street with his in his tractor with the plow attachment on the front. Very silly. Very silly indeed. So yeah, I'm gonna pull all this shit out. Oh god. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh jeez. That's a Midwestern mom having sex with her husband of 10 years. Ah, what? Yeah, did you see that? That's what I'm talking about. Like, it just and then it got like sucked up. Like, okay. Computer terminal. So I did this before, and alright. Well, it was very dangerously electrical before, and now it's not so bad. I guess I shouldn't complain about that. Yeah. Okay. There also used to be little black bars down here on the floor in each one of these vessels. It was like some kind of storage. And now they don't seem to have it. I don't know. I don't know. Seems like these things come apart pretty much the same way as they used to, though. Just kill off these little pins here between the plates. Whoop. Whoop. Just totally burn them out. I'm gonna have to repair my gear after this. I'm gonna have to repair myself after this. And if I was more clever, I would remember to look at the little bar there on my tool instead of just talking and shooting. There we go. Okie dokie. So now I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna try a little maneuver here, see if it works. I don't know how well it'll work, but I'm gonna try it. First, I'm gonna get this piece of glass out of here. I don't know that it's really worth that much, but I'm not timed, so I might as well waste the time, spend the time rather, and just get it out of there and get the money for it. Boy, they weren't joking when they said flashing lights. Holy shit, this thing's flashing like a motherfucker. That flashing ass flash. That flashing ass flash. Hey, I'm JonTron. I talk a funny way. Blah. Boop.
Deposit accepted.
Boop. Alrighty. Boop. Now, hopefully... Yeah, it's kind of working. Haha! Oh, except for that one. Nope, that one's okay. See, because these go in the furnace. That actually worked really well. I am surprised. So now I just gotta like, boop. Well, it went in there. That's the important part. You know what? I have a bunch of tethers, and that was pretty much the whole reason I like got more tethers. So why don't I just use them instead of sitting here individually throwing these things into the furnace? And you can kind of go like this, although I've never really made it work for me. Let's try and here I'm going to show you. This is featured heavily in the trailer for the game. This kind of business right here. Yeah. See, with plates like this, it's pretty much fine, but with bigger stuff, I don't think that would really work. Because they're so light, it works. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to do, looks like I pretty much salvaged everything. I just go like this, and go through all the stuff, and I look around to see if there's anything I missed that I could maybe salvage. And I don't see anything. So yeah, hey guys, thanks for watching this very long video of me talking about absolute nothing. I definitely appreciate everyone from the community. Some of the support I've gotten has been really great. Everyone's really nice to me, and it's cool. Not everybody. Some people are jerks, but it's all right. I'm an easygoing guy. I'm quick to forgive. But yeah, so that was Hardspace Shipbreaker. I haven't played it in forever, but this is what it looks like now. It's a lot better than it used to be. You should check it out if you haven't. It's not really expensive. It's like 20 bucks on Steam, I think, $25, something like that. Pretty cheap. Not bad for what it is. But hey guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.